thrifting ain't easy, unless you're watching me. Welcome back. You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, of our 4th of July salute to the American Dreamboat continues, bringing Hollywood hotties home on a budget. Not necessarily in the way you hoped, but it's a start, I like to think. For example, who wouldn't want to take Catherine Zeta-Jones to their home? Unless you want her to meet your folks. They both might have a thing for her, particularly your dad, but also maybe your mom. Can you blame them? No. But if you're in that situation, and chances are you may never be in that situation, you might want to tell them in advance to behave themselves. It's an uphill battle because her sex appeal flows across the board. Not to mention her Academy Award-winning talent. No surprise why a lot of that just rubs off in her Vanity Fair cover article for January 2001. Catherine the Great, aka Mrs. Michael Douglas, talks to Leslie Bennett about sex and stardom, pregnancy and prenups. Oh yeah, and mom upside down spells wow. Wow is right. But there's more going for this issue of Vanity Fair magazine than just Catherine Zeta-Jones. We have here Darren Star and Geraldine Laybourne, and their ascensions to and pitfalls among the top of their professions in entertainment and broadcasting, written by contributors James Wolcott for Darren Star and David Margolick for Geraldine Laybourne. This issue was picked up at Home Base, unique thrift store in Patterson, for 25% off of $1.99 and retailed for $3.95. Oh, an honorable mention, contributor Judy Bacharach talking about The Princess and the Pea. Princess Caroline of Monaco's bad boy husband. Not necessarily an American heartthrob, of course, but you know what? Ladies love the bad boys. That's an almost universal truth. There are a couple of other fun features that I like to highlight here, and I'm actually going to kick it off with one of them first. A promo for Vanity Fair's Hollywood. Lights, camera, reaction. Vanity Fair's Hollywood, with a foreword by Graydon Carter and an afterword by famed writer Dominic Dunn, celebrates the stars and their stories. Garbo and Gable, Tracy and Hepburn, Taylor and Button, De Niro and DiCaprio. Immortalized by legendary photographers in a book that also showcases the magazine's writers, past and present. All from the archives of Vanity Fair from 1914 to today. 320 pages of power and scandal. Beauty and glamour in full cover from Viking Studio. Rave reviews from Time Magazine, columnist Liz Smith, the late Regis Philbin of Live with Regis at the time, and even George Magazine, plus House and Garden. That would definitely be a top contender for Odyssey to the Oscars. I also dig on these full-page mini posters, if you will, for movies just being released. Like Kevin Costner in 13 Days. You'll never believe how close we came. Or in this case, movies already released at the time, like December 20th of 2000. Oh well, I still dig on these. And that's just one of two that this issue provides. Now on to James Wolcott's piece about Darren Star. Twinkle, twinkle, Darren Star. With his HBO hit Sex and the City, Darren Star stole the primetime soap crown from his former mentor, Aaron Spelling. Now Star's latest, The Street, for Fox, takes an even more blatant walk on the testosterone side, and it sends the same chillingly subversive message. If you don't know Darren Star's career, this article is a pretty good place to get you caught up. And so is this caricature from Risco featuring Darren Star puppeteering his ladies on Sex and the City. From left to right, Kim Cattrall, Kristen Davis, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Cynthia Nixon. The article by James Wolcott talks about Darren Star's rise to fame as a real writer's writer and a real producer's producer of guilty pleasures. With and without spelling. I mean like Grosse Pointe for the WB. Oh yeah, and Oh Brother Where Art Thou, another one-page mini poster here. Oh, you didn't do this, the Coen Brothers did it, but I just want to highlight that. It's cool. Anyway, Grosse Pointe was actually the straw that broke their partnership's backing, if you will. But really, this article is about the street. Unheard of, it aired on Fox for one shortened season with several episodes that remain unaired to this day about a bunch of young hotshot Wall Street brokers, or really brokers near Wall Street at their brokerage firm. Despite the casting of Tom Everett Scott, Giancarlo Esposito, and the always smoking hot Jennifer Connelly, the street floundered and flunked in the ratings and was closed after just one abbreviated season. Abbreviated on the fly. Oh well. Oh yes, and you also get some sets of the city scoop too. 90210 and Melrose Place made Darren Star the hotshot, but Sex in the City made him an Emmy Award winner. We are talking about American Dreamboats and hot throbs and hotties, but I want to throw in a British hot drop here because just as much as ladies love the bad boys, they also love the Brits. Clive Owen, of the film The Bourne Identity with Matt Damon, and the soon-to-be second night miniseries for PBS at the time. That would air in March of 2021. But now it's time for the main event, Glamour Without Apologies, Catherine Zeta-Jones. Not burdened by the angst-ridden ambivalence of so many modern stars, Catherine Zeta-Jones has seized her place in the firmament. $7 million leading lady, bona fide sex symbol, globe-trotting wife of Michael Douglas, and mother of a baby with Hollywood's most famous chin. Could she still be hungry for more? As Zeta-Jones' new film, Steven Soderbergh's Traffic, Oscar winner for Best Screenplay, premieres, Leslie Bennett hears from this daughter of working-class Wales about the siege Douglas laid to her heart and her fierce, lifelong desire to be center stage. That siege to her heart by Michael Douglas lasted 9 months. And you'll hear about that in here, along with some brief wedding details, some scoop on filming Traffic while pregnant, and her general ascension to the rising ranks of Hollywood sex symbols, especially those who are the pillars of the carryover days of Hollywood's golden age. In other words, this is a real take charge, spitfire, sassy, classy Academy Award winner. Well, soon to be Oscar winner. Give her a couple of years. Chicago, anyone? The article is just as illuminating as the photographs in here, which display Catherine Zeta-Jones in all of her glory. Wow, I took less time on that than I did Darren Star. I guess it's just a part of me that just yearns for magazines like these to take us really behind the scenes into what the suits are thinking. Especially these net suits waiting to exhale, or wanting to exhale, really. David Margolick reporting on the initial revolt of the newly launched Oxygen Network at the time, a partnership between, as he writes, the DreamWorks of women's-based television right here. You know, DreamWorks SKG, Spielberg, Katzenberg, Geffen. Well, we got here Karen Manderbach, Oprah Winfrey, Geraldine Laybourne, who is really the main focus of this article, and Marcy Carsey. That's the female DreamWorks of TV right there. And they were at Oxygen's Manhattan offices for the network's launch party, February 1st, 2000. There was some initial revolt. I mean, their offices were based out of an old bakery building, an old Nabisco building to be exact. The first few original programs was some early morning shows called Inhale with Steve Ross. We also have here Pajama Party. Yeah, Pajama Party. A talk show with girls in pajamas. Go fig. Ed Sale, which is Candice Bergen's talk show in the evening hours, and there she is with Diane Keaton. There was an adult animation called X Chromosome. Hip, edgy, stimulating, original, yet relatively unheard of. Oh yeah, and some Oprah reruns just to stay in shape. Giggly Fair, as many critics pointed out. But you know what? It's Giggly Fair with somewhat of a premise. This was one of the original women-based TV networks out there. Both that article, Catherine Zeta-Jones article, continue on the next few pages here to close out the book. I don't like when they carry over the endings of these articles over to the endings of the magazines or books. Why can't it just be all in one place? But oh well. I'm giving this because of the amount of photos of Catherine the Great. 5 out of 5 claps. I'll tell you one thing. If she's not on your Mount Rushmore of American/British hotties, you need to reevaluate that, because this fair lady delivers vanity by the yacht load. And the bottom line is, it's hotties like her, and visionaries like her, and these 2 others that make me glad to broaden my horizons. Thanks for tuning in. Just so you know, there's no limit to bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Please go ahead and check out another awesome review like this one by clicking here, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here. Until next time, I'll catch you, as I always do, on the flip side.